Hello from the beautiful Eastern Sierra. We are out here on the Hilton Lakes Trail. This is an area that neither Joey or I have been to before, so it's new territory for both of us, and that always makes things more exciting. Today we have about 5 miles to go. The plan is to camp at lake number 2. This hike starts at over 9,000 feet in elevation. We don't have a whole lot of elevation gain today. However, we are at high elevation right now and it is warm. It was about 91 down in the valley, and up here it was about 74 when we got to the trailhead, but it still feels pretty warm when the sun is beating down on you and you got a heavy pack on going uphill. Of all the places I visited in the Eastern Sierra over the years, there are what seems like infinite number of places I haven't explored. You could probably spend a lifetime adventuring in the Sierra and just barely have scratched the surface. It is a majestic and magical mountain range that people travel from all over the world to explore. And however the universe aligned, I now call the Sierra home. I was about to find a paradise in my own backyard on this trip. Just stopping here and taking a breather in the shade, or I am. Joey's very well conditioned. He doesn't need to stop, but it's hot and there's some shade here and there's a beautiful view. We have about 3 more miles to go. We've gone just a little over 2 miles. We're heading up the last climb of the trip, which is, today, I should say. It's about 300 feet, which is not much at all, but it's warm. And again, we're at high elevation. So that's what makes it a little bit more challenging, but after that, it's downhill to the lake. So the trail's been looking kind of like this the whole way up. So haven't got a ton of shots just because it all looks very similar, but I think we're about to get into some pretty beautiful views here in just a second. We've made it to the lake. It looks beautiful. I can't wait to show it to you. Let me show you how gorgeous this is. we found camp for the night. We're back here in the trees. The lake is right here. There's a fire pit here, but you aren't allowed to have fires here at the Hilton Lake. So we won't be doing that, but we have an awesome dinner planned. We've done it before, but it's been a long time. I'm looking forward to it, and it should be a beautiful night. It feels very pleasant when we're sitting here in the shade. It's really beautiful, and I'm just happy to be here. I think we're gonna set up our tent back here, kind of where Joey is. There's some semi-flat areas. And that's looking like a good spot back here. Some trees in front of us. But it's really nice to have this shade when it's this hot out. Just a very short walk to have open views of the lake. I think you're right. Absolutely right. Last time this was out, it was in the sand. On my last backpacking trip, I was pretty sick of all of the food that I brought. I tend to just keep bringing the same things over and over and over, and I didn't have any appetite for like my lunch stuff, which was like a Cliff Bar and trail mix, or any of my breakfast stuff. My dinners were okay. I had a Peak Refuel chicken pesto pasta, which I really do like that one. But then I brought like a Mountain House pizza type meal, and I didn't like that at all. So I just tried to mix things up this time and bring different snacks. And I brought some bacon, fully cooked bacon. We just had that for a snack. And tonight we're having pizza. It's been a long time since we've done pizza. I think it's been over 2 years. So we've brought some flatbread and some cheese and some tomato sauce and pepperoni and olives, and maybe we'll even put a little bit of the bacon on there too. But that sounds really good tonight, and that sounds like something I do want to eat. Joey packed in this frying pan. I think it's gonna work great. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is get some tomato sauce on this. We're just gonna have to break this up into pieces because the bread's so big it's not gonna fit. And I gotta keep these flies off of it as well. Joey likes olives, so he's getting olives on his. And I don't think we're gonna put bacon on these because I think they're actually full enough. Joey's got his piece there because his cheese was starting to melt. The bottom's burning a little bit, so we haven't perfected the cooking process, but let's see what he thinks. It's good?
It's good.
Awesome.
Tastes like pizza.
Awesome. The bottom is definitely burned. And the cheese isn't fully melted on top, so the bread's pretty thick. We might try to put bread on both the top and the bottom and keep flipping it. Try it that way, or we can also use a tortilla. That actually didn't taste too bad. The cheese didn't melt all the way, but it was crunchy. The bottom was a little bit burned, but it still tasted good. So we're gonna try to make more of a quesadilla this time with tortillas and use a little more cheese, a little less sauce, throw the pepperoni in the middle of it, and see how that turns out. All right, I think this is good enough. The cheese looks nice and melted inside and looks ooey and gooey and tasty. That's better. The bread's not as good, but it's definitely melted. The cheese is melted and everything inside, so I'd say this is the winner. We're both pretty full, and it was a really good dinner. We were both saying how it was much better than eating a Mountain House meal. It is going to be getting not dark, but the sun is about to go over the mountain, so it's not going to be sunny down here in this bowl anymore. We had a beautiful hike today. Again, it's on the warm side, and that's okay. So it wasn't too bad coming downhill, but going uphill is when I was struggling, at least because of the elevation and the heat, but it was not too bad. It's actually a relatively easy hike. So if you're thinking about doing it, maybe the fall and the spring, it's not too bad. There is going to be quite a bit of a climb getting out of here when we do leave, but we're not leaving until 2 days from now. So we'll be here all day tomorrow. We're going to go explore some of the lakes nearby, and it's going to be beautiful spending some time out here. It's so quiet, so peaceful. And yeah, we're just going to relax for the rest of the night and take it easy and enjoy being in this absolutely stunning place. Good morning. It's day 2, and it's a beautiful morning here at Hilton Lake number 2. We slept with the rain fly off last night, and I could see millions of stars, and we could hear the osprey, and the osprey were flying right over us. And they obviously like this lake. It's probably good fishing out there. Slept really well, and it's a cool morning, but definitely not cold whatsoever. We're gonna have a nice day here at the lake and probably go explore at least one other lake. And yeah, it's just absolutely gorgeous out here. I'm happy to be here. We packed in my favorite Sumatra coffee along with everything to make fresh dripped coffee in the morning.
Fish are jumping this morning. I do have a fishing license, however, I don't have any equipment and I'm not good enough at it to want to purchase it and carry it up here, but maybe someday. This is just what the doctor ordered. Life has been in session lately. It's been a little bit wonky, lots of stuff going on, and this is my go-to when life gets a little bit hectic, is just get out and enjoy nature. This is not one of the most popular hikes in the area, and honestly, that's just what I needed. I didn't want to be in large crowds, and it's still summer, still a lot of people out backpacking and using the trails, so being out here, and we have one other group of hikers quite a ways away, super quiet and super peaceful. And Joey just got off of a 10-day solo trip where he was in a lot of heat. He said it was very, very hot, which makes it much more grueling, and I think a vacation day was in order for him. So just thinking of it as a little vacation. It's crazy. Yesterday when I got here to camp, I ran my fingers down my neck just like this, and I could literally feel all the granules of salt that my body lost during the hike yesterday. And that's why today, before we even go exploring, I'm gonna make sure that I hydrate with some Element. Element is a tasty electrolyte drink that has lots of all the things that you need, like sodium, and zero of the things that you don't, like sugar. I for sure noticed after I took some Element during those climbs yesterday and the heat that it gave me a little bit of extra energy and the boost that I needed to get over them. One of the effects that the lack of electrolytes and sodium has on me is I get muscle cramps, I get headaches, I feel fatigued. So it's really important that I always have my Element with me, especially during these big hikes. Element is perfectly suited for people on paleo, keto, or low-carb diets. Element contains a science-backed ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. If you'd like to try Element for yourself, right now they are offering my viewers a free 8-pack flavor sampler of all of their most popular flavors, so you can decide which one you like for yourself. Right now I'm drinking the pink lemonade, but one of my favorites is a lemonade iced tea. But honestly, I've liked every single one I've tried. Just head over to drinklmnt.com/Catherine, and the deal is only available through my link. Thank you once again to Element for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to enjoying this day by the lake.
We're headed out on a little exploratory mission to Davis Lake, which is the lake closest to us, the next lake down, and I think it's about a mile away. Didn't take long at all, and we're just arriving here at the lake. Found a good place to sit down and have some lunch. We see a beach. I think we're going to sit down there and have some lunch.
almond butter on a tortilla.
We wound up spending several hours there at the shore. It was so relaxing, and we don't have a little beach like that at our lake. That's about the only thing it's missing. So we just enjoyed hanging out at the beach for a while there.
A bird did?
The osprey just came right over here and turned around.
Oh, wow.
Saw the flash in the pot.
Oh, that's cool.
Still fishing, I guess, the shoreline. But
Tonight for dinner, it is Peak Refuel Chicken Alfredo Pasta. This is probably my second favorite Peak Refuel meal. And it's about 5 o'clock, so it's about dinner time. We have had a vacation day for sure. We've just been totally relaxing, enjoying being here. Forgot my spork in my backpack.
maybe mine.
Yeah, is it handy? Thank you. Thank you.
Don't worry, it's not as dirty as it looks.
Oh, jeez. Just add more flavor. Hopefully I didn't put too much water in. Dinner is done and the sun is dipping below the ridge now. It's getting chilly, the wind is picking up a little bit, and I think I'm gonna call it an evening here. Tomorrow we will be hiking out. We're gonna try to get an early start so that we beat the heat, hopefully, because we have about 500 feet right out of the gate to climb up, but it should be okay. Should be okay if we get an early start. I'm gonna say goodnight here. I will see you all in the morning. Good night. Good morning, it's day 3 and our final day. Just getting some coffee going here this morning and gonna get packed up and get on the trail. Enjoyed the beautiful alpenglow on the lake, and it's been really nice. It's been a great place to stay for a couple days, but it is time to go, so get packed up here soon and hit the trail.
got me holding on to the end of the line, singing like a wild wind. Hate to leave a good friend. She's got me holding on to the western sky. No, California.
We've made it back to the trek. The first half of the hike was pleasant, the temperatures were cool. That first climb out went really easy. And as we got over that little hump and started making our way down the second half, the temperatures definitely started heating up. And the interesting thing is it comes off the ground. It comes off the sand and off the rocks. And that made it a little bit of a slog here at the end, but what a great trip. We saw probably only 10 other backpackers the entire time, which is not a lot for this area or for the Sierra. So if you want a little bit of solitude, that's a great one to do. I think I'll be back at some point and I'll check out the other lakes in that area. Anyhow, I think I'm going to call it a video here. Thank you all so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate you coming along, and I will see you on the next adventure. See you soon, everybody. Bye-bye.